My beloved child, listen carefully. This very moment is not ordinary. I have pressed a message into your hands as surely as a king's servant delivers a sealed decree. It bears your name. It is yours by my order. And just as an unopened envelope hides treasure within, so too, my word remains hidden until you open it fully. Do not skim, do not glance quickly and move on, for this is not a passing thought. It is the unfolding of your destiny. Every line you read carries the weight of heaven. Every word is a door. Each sentence is a river pulling you deeper into the blessing already hovering over your life. Think of how many times you stood close to blessing yet felt it slip away. Money came, but it vanished. Opportunities rose, yet the door closed before you touched the handle. You began to wonder if almost was all that life held. But today, I tell you with finality, the cycle of almost is over. This envelope, this message, is the breaking point. Angels move even now. Archangel Michael is not idle. He is pushing back what has long tried to keep you in lack. He is shouting in the unseen, "Their hour has come. No more delays, no more losses, no more distractions." My child, hear me. Your name has been declared in heaven. The echo is reaching you now. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. This sealed word is yours. Open it, drink it in, and step into the abundance that has already been written with your name upon it. My beloved child, pause for a moment and listen closely. Do not let this message slip past you as though it were another page, another passage, another word in a long stream of voices. This is not the chatter of the world. This is not the empty talk of men. This is a sealed decree, placed directly into your hands by my command, stamped with the authority of the King of Kings, and written with your very name upon it. Picture it clearly. A messenger pushing through the crowd, carrying something precious, ignoring all the noise and distraction, until at last it is pressed firmly into your hands. And with reverence, the words are spoken. This is yours, by order of the King. That is what is happening right now. Heaven has issued its command and the message has reached you. But here is the question, my child. What will you do with the envelope? Will you hold it for a moment, then toss it aside? Will you tuck it away in a drawer, unopened, and allow dust to settle on it? Or will you break the seal, open it fully, and drink in the treasure hidden inside? For what good is an unopened letter? What use is a promise if it remains ignored? Do not skim. Do not glance. Do not say, "I will read it later." The later you imagine may never come. The moment is now, the word is alive now, and the blessing is hovering over you even as you read these lines. Every line I speak is not mere language, it is spirit. Every paragraph you read is not only text, it is a door. And as you keep walking, step by step, the path before you widens into a river of abundance, carrying you further into the life I have always prepared for you. You have known seasons of almost. You have lived through years of nearly. You stood on the edge of blessing and felt it slip through your fingers. The money arrived but quickly disappeared. The opportunity appeared but the door shut before you could walk through. And in those moments you wondered, is this my pattern? Am I forever destined to stand close, but never enter in? Hear me clearly, beloved. That pattern was never my design for you. The cycle of almost is not your inheritance. The frustration of near misses is not your portion. Today I declare in the sight of heaven and earth that the cycle is broken. The old script is being torn, and a new chapter is being written with your name inscribed upon it. Even now, while you read, the unseen realm is stirring. Angels are not idle. Archangel Michael, my appointed warrior, is moving on your behalf. He is not standing still. He is pushing back the shadows that tried to keep you bound in lack. His sword is raised against every force that whispered, "You will always fall short." And his shout rings across the heavens, "Their hour has come. No more delays, no more losses, no more distractions." That is why you feel something stirring in your spirit. That is why your heart cannot pull away from these words. For this message is not merely reaching your eyes, it is echoing in your soul. The decree was spoken in the courts of heaven, and now its sound waves have reached the earth, to your ears, to your spirit, to your very being. My child, think again of the sealed envelope in your hands. This is not a general letter written to all. This is a personal decree, designed for you, carrying your name, your story, your breakthrough. Heaven does not make mistakes. I did not send this to the wrong person. You are the one chosen to receive it. And what is inside? Not vague encouragement, not shallow comfort, but the very announcement of your turning point. The door that was once shut will swing wide. The opportunities that slipped away will no longer vanish. The blessings that seemed to arrive only halfway will now come to fullness. You are not meant to be almost blessed, almost favored, almost stable. You are meant to overflow with abundance, to walk in security, to live in peace that cannot be stolen. Do not underestimate what I am doing. This is not small. This is not fragile. This is a royal command that cannot be overturned. What I decree must come to pass, for my word does not return to me void. And the word spoken over you is this: the cycle ends today. But my beloved, I must warn you. You hold a choice. For even a sealed letter, powerful and weighty, must still be opened. Archangel Michael's warning is true. If they ignore this, the cycle will try to repeat. If they open it, the cycle is destroyed forever. The power rests not only in the decree itself, but in your willingness to receive it fully. Do not let hesitation rob you. Do not let fear whisper that this cannot be real. Do not let the voices of doubt convince you to walk away untouched. For if you step into this, your surprising day will begin before the night falls. If you dare to believe, the shift will not wait until tomorrow. It begins now, in this very moment, as you receive and embrace the truth of what I am saying. So open it fully. Read every word as though it were written in fire upon the tablets of your heart. Hold it tightly, for this is not just another message. It is your message. Let it seep into you until every corner of your being is aligned with what heaven has declared. For I, the Lord your God, have spoken, and I will not take back my word. My beloved child, hear me again. This is yours by order of the King. My beloved child, you live in a world that you can touch, see, and hear. You measure your days by what your eyes behold, by what your hands can hold, by what your body feels. Yet I tell you this: the truest battles of your life have never been fought in the visible. They have always raged in the unseen. For while you wondered why doors closed, while you mourned the losses that seemed to come suddenly, while you asked, "Why again, Lord?" the forces of darkness were at work behind the curtain of the natural. They whispered delays into your path. They stirred confusion. They set snares of distraction to keep you from the fullness of your blessing. But do not fear, for I have never left you unguarded. You have never walked alone. Even in your weakest seasons, even when you thought I was silent, I was sending warriors to stand for you. My angels have walked at your side when you were not aware. And now I reveal it to you so you may take courage. The unseen battle has turned in your favor. Archangel Michael is not standing still. He is not passive. He is active, moving with the authority I placed upon him, striking down the forces that dared to hold you in lack. Hear his voice echoing in the spiritual realm. Their hour has come. No more delays, no more losses, no more distractions. This cry is not just noise in the heavens. It shakes the atmosphere of your life. It is why your heart stirs even now, why your spirit leans in, unable to walk away from these words. You feel it because heaven is making war for you. Think back on your journey. How many times did it feel as though victory was within reach, but it slipped through your hands? How many nights did you lie awake, asking why the breakthrough seemed always near but never secured? I tell you, child, those were not failures of your faith. Those were attacks from the enemy, strategies meant to weary you. to make you doubt that I had goods stored up for you. But today, the tables turn. I am lifting the veil, so you may see that the delays were not my doing. The losses were not my will. The distractions were not my design. You have been under attack, but now the attack is being broken. The hosts of heaven are not idle. Legions move with precision, tearing down the schemes that sought to choke your harvest. They are loosing the grip of spirits that whispered poverty, lack, and despair. They are shattering the chains that bound opportunity at your doorstep. And as Michael lifts his sword, the decree resounds again. Their hour has come. Hear this well. When I say no more delays, I mean it. The enemy cannot stall what I have released. The blessing that hovered above your life will no longer remain suspended. It descends. It takes form. It touches earth. When I say no more losses, it is because the thief has been caught. The years where resources vanished, where money came but slipped away, where relationships crumbled without reason, those years are being redeemed. I am restoring what was taken. I am multiplying what was lost. What was once subtraction will now turn to addition, and addition will turn to overflow. When I say no more distractions, it is because the fog is lifting. No longer will confusion steal your focus. No longer will sudden crisis pull you from the path I set before you. Your eyes will see clearly. Your heart will be steady. Your steps will align with destiny. My beloved child, do you not feel the stirring even now? The shift is real. The angelic shout is not an echo of the past. It is the sound of this moment. You are living in the day where heaven's army fights for you in plain force. You may say, but Lord, I feel weak. My body is tired, my years are many. And I tell you, that is why the battle is mine, not yours. You were never meant to fight this alone. Your strength has limits, but mine has none. Your days may have grown quieter, but heaven's movement has not slowed. In fact, my child, in your later years I fight even harder for you, for I desire you to finish in fullness, not in lack. This is why I press you to listen deeply. This is why I urge you not to skim these words. For every line carries the sound of the battle cry echoing from the unseen. I want you to know, with certainty in your soul, that heaven is not indifferent to your struggle. You are not abandoned. You are defended. So lift your head even if tears fall. Stand in courage, even if your knees feel weak. For the unseen realm is shaking, and the outcome is victory with your name written upon it. Angels are shifting, Michael is shouting, and the decree has been made. No more delays, no more losses, no more distractions. Receive it, beloved. Believe it. For this is not just a comforting thought. This is the reality of heaven's war on your behalf. And as surely as the dawn breaks after the night, your breakthrough will manifest. For I, the Lord your God, have spoken it. And what I declare cannot be overturned. My beloved child, lean closer, for I am unveiling a truth that will heal your memory and rewrite your story. You have carried the weight of almost. You have lived through the ache of nearly. Time and again, you stretched out your hand toward blessing, only to feel it slip away like mist between your fingers. You remember the days when money arrived, and for a moment relief came, but soon it vanished as though the very wind carried it off. You recall the opportunities that shone brightly, only for the door to close just before you touched the handle. You can count the moments where joy seemed to rise in your heart, but quickly sorrow came and dimmed it. These patterns have marked your journey, and I know how they left you weary. They whispered to you that perhaps you were destined to always be almost there but never fully in. But hear me, child. Those whispers were lies. That cycle was not my design. I did not create you for halfway blessings or fragile stability. I created you for abundance, for security, for joy that endures. Today I speak plainly. The cycle is broken. Do you hear my voice? Do you feel my words pressing against your spirit? The endless loop of almost has come to its final end. No longer will you step to the threshold only to be turned back. No longer will you sow only to watch the harvest spoil. No longer will you taste promise only for it to fade away. For I, the Lord your God, declare that the breaking point has come. Understand this. Cycles are chains. They repeat because unseen forces hold them in place. Year after year, the same frustrations return because the enemy seeks to convince you that nothing will ever change. But I am the God who shatters chains. I am the one who declares freedom. And when I declare it, no power in heaven or on earth or beneath the earth can hold you bound. My child, do not mistake my patience for absence. I watched as the years unfolded, and though you questioned why the cycle lingered, I was preparing this very moment of release. For what good is freedom if it comes before its time? What good is victory if you are not yet ready to walk in it? The delays were not punishment, but preparation. And now, at this precise hour, I declare, it is finished. The cycle is shattered. Think carefully of your journey. How many times were you close but not quite there? How many tears did you shed in silence, wondering why the blessings seemed to dance just beyond your reach? Do you see now how the enemy worked to keep you weary? He hoped you would give up, that you would stop believing, that you would set down your hope and accept the pattern as permanent. But I would not allow it. For I love you too much to let you live in fragments. I love you too much to see you settle for almost when I designed you for fullness. Beloved, the moment has come to step out of the circle that bound you. No more tracing the same ground, no more repeating the same disappointments. Look ahead, for I am opening a straight path. The crooked loop is gone. The door that once slammed shut is swinging wide, and I am standing at the threshold calling you forward. Hear me again. You are not meant to be almost blessed. You are not meant to be almost stable. You are not meant to be almost favored. The enemy tried to paint that picture over your life, but I am tearing down his canvas and unveiling my masterpiece. And my masterpiece is a life lived in overflow, in peace, in lasting favor. You may wonder, Lord, how can I trust this after so many disappointments? And I answer, trust not in the patterns of your past, but in the power of my word. The past is a broken record, but I am composing a new song. The old echoes will fade, but my promise will stand. The river of blessing is not a trickle. It is not a drop that dries up after one sip. It is a river, wide and deep, flowing endlessly. Step into it, and you will not find yourself standing in scarcity again. Step into it, and you will feel the steady stream of my provision and my presence. Beloved child, you have endured much. Your years have seen sorrow and joy mingled together. You have known seasons of celebration and seasons of loss. But now I am speaking of a different season. This is not another turn of the same old wheel. This is a brand new chapter. The cycle has been destroyed, and in its place comes a new rhythm. The rhythm of favor, the rhythm of overflow, the rhythm of doors opening instead of shutting, the rhythm of peace that holds steady even when storms come. This is the life I always intended for you, and today I call you to step into it without hesitation. Do not let fear whisper that you will be disappointed again. Do not let memory bind you to the pain of the past. Lift your eyes and see the wide horizon ahead. For I, the Lord, am faithful, and when I declare an ending, it is truly ended. And when I declare a beginning, it cannot be stopped. So walk forward, my beloved. Walk out of the loop of almost, and into the land of fullness. For I am with you, and I will not let you fall. My beloved child, lift your eyes now, for I have brought you to the threshold of a new reality. The envelope has been opened, the angelic battle has turned in your favor, and the cycle of almost has been shattered. What remains is before you, a door wide open, waiting for your step of faith. This door is not narrow with hesitation. It is not fragile, ready to slam shut at the first gust of opposition. It is wide, strong, and steady, for I myself have opened it. and what I open, no one can close. The hinges are held by my hand, the frame is built by my promise, and the path beyond it is secured by my spirit. Do not stand at the doorway with trembling doubt. Do not peer in with fear that the blessing is too good to be true. For I am not a man who changes his mind. I am not one who teases with hope only to take it away. My yes is yes, and when I declare overflow, overflow is what you shall live in. Look closely, child, at what lies beyond this open door. You will see abundance, not measured merely in silver or gold, but in peace, in stability, in joy that cannot be stolen. You will see provision that does not run dry when the world's economy shakes. You will see health in your spirit and strength in your soul, even as your body grows older. You will see relationships mended, hearts softened, and opportunities rising where before there was only drought. This is the land of overflow. This is the promise you are stepping into. Think of the years when you stretched, but the harvest felt thin. Think of the seasons when you gave, but little returned. Those were the days of scarcity. Those were the echoes of a cycle that is no more. From this day forward, I am teaching you to live not in survival, but in surplus, not in scraping by, but in flowing over. For my blessing is not designed to be rationed like crumbs on a table. It is designed to pour like rivers over thirsty ground. Do you not remember how my son spoke, saying that rivers of living water would flow from within those who believe? That word was not only for yesterday, it is for now. You are not walking into a trickle. You are stepping into a river. Beloved, abundance is not merely what fills your hands, it is what overflows from your life to others. I bless you not only to carry enough, but to become a blessing wherever you go. The smile you offer, the wisdom you share, the prayers you speak, these too are streams of abundance. They pour into the lives of those around you, and in doing so, they return to you multiplied. But hear me clearly. Overflow requires trust. To walk through this wide open door, you must believe not only that I can bless you, but that I desire to. Too many of my children stand at the doorway paralyzed, saying, "This cannot be for me. Perhaps for others, but not for me." Cast away such thoughts. Do you not yet see? I prepared this moment for you personally. I called your name in the halls of heaven. I placed the decree in your hand. I sent my angels to clear the path. And now the door stands open before you. It is yours to enter. Do not be content to gaze at the threshold. Step through it. The life of fullness does not begin with hesitation. It begins with movement. Each step you take is an act of faith, and each act of faith unlocks more of what I've prepared. Beloved, you will not walk this path alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I guard behind you. My spirit surrounds you as surely as air fills your lungs. When you stumble, I will uphold you. When you fear, I will steady you. When you doubt, I will remind you of my faithfulness. Let your heart rest now, for you have reached the place you longed for. No more chasing after vanishing hopes. No more circling in disappointment. You are stepping into permanence, into a blessing that abides. And yet, do not think this is the end. This is a beginning. You will discover new depths of my goodness day by day. Just as the river does not stop after a single bend, my blessing does not stop after a single gift. It flows endlessly, carrying you deeper into joy, peace, and provision. So, my beloved child, take courage and walk through the wide open door. Lift your head high, for you are no longer the one who was almost. You are the one who has entered in. You are the one who lives in overflow, for I, the Lord your God, have spoken it. And what I open, no one shall close. My beloved child, you have walked with me through this message step by step. You have held the royal envelope in your hands, sealed with your name upon it. You have seen how the unseen battle was fought fiercely on your behalf, with angels moving and Archangel Michael declaring, "No more delays, no more losses, no more distractions." You have recognized the cycle of almost that marked your life, and you have heard me declare with finality that it is broken forever. And now, you stand at the wide-open door, prepared to walk into the life of fullness I designed for you from the beginning. This is not imagination. This is not a distant promise. This is the reality of heaven's decree over you. The cycle that chained you is shattered. The enemies that delayed you are defeated. The opportunities that slipped away are now returning, secured and multiplied. The door that once resisted you now stands wide open, because I myself have opened it, and no one can close what I have set before you. Do not look back in fear. Do not measure your future by your past. For your past was marked by almost, but your future is marked by abundance. Your past was filled with delay, but your future is filled with acceleration. Your past held loss, but your future holds restoration and overflow. Take my hand, beloved. Step through the door. Live in the peace, the joy, the provision, and the stability that flow from my endless love. For you are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. You are chosen, you are favored, and you are mine. The decree has been written, the seal has been broken, the blessing is yours.